Hi, I'm Miss Cindy, and today we're going to be doing the program Frolicking with Fairies and Gnomes. Before we get started, I do want to remind you that sign-ups for 2020 Summer Reading Program is happening now. Our theme this year is, drumroll please, Imagine Your Story. This program is for all ages, from babies to adults. Your whole family can sign up. Once you've signed up, you're going to complete exciting reading challenges, and you can even win prizes. Now, this year, our summer reading program is all virtual. So you have two ways of registering. You can either download the Beanstack app to a mobile device, or you can go to WPL's homepage and click on the link that says Virtual Summer Reading Program. We do this reading program every year because we want to foster the love of reading for all of our patrons of all ages. But it's really important that your kiddos read throughout the summer. They've worked hard all school year and they've gained wonderful skills, and by reading through the summer, it helps them keep those skills so they're ready to rock and roll when school starts in the fall. Now, it's very easy peasy to register. So what are you waiting for? Go register! Let's begin the Frolicking with Fairy program.
Fairies and gnomes are both mythical creatures. Folklore says that they both live in gardens and they protect the gardens.
Let's start off by figuring out what our gnome name would be. So grab your name generator sheet. Take the first letter of your first name. So my name is Cindy. It's a C it starts with. So I'm going to find the letter C, and you're probably going to need to have a grown-up help you with this. So my first name of a gnome is Stardust. Then you want to go down and look at the month you were born in. I was born in the month of April. So, found April. My last name as a gnome would be Everglow. My gnome name is Stardust Everglow. That's kind of cute. I like that. Now I'm going to do my fairy name. You're going to take the first letter of your first name. So I found a C, and it's Willow. And then my birth month, which is April, Dewdrop. So my fairy name is Willow Dewdrop. Kind of like that. All right, guys, next you want to grab your chipboard to build your fairy/gnome house. Then grab your bag that had all the little trinkets in it. Inside of that bag, there should be a piece of paper that shows you the instructions of how to build your fairy house. Now, I built my fairy house earlier just to practice, and unfortunately, when I did it, I glued on some moss, so now my fairy house won't come apart. So I'm going to talk you through it. Grab your fairy house and your pieces. Start by taking, and again, I apologize, mine won't come apart, the glue has it stuck. But you're going to take your back piece of your house and one of your side pieces. And you want the color side facing out. That's going to be the outside of your house. And your color could be different than mine. We just painted them all different colors, so don't worry if your colors don't match mine, okay? So color side facing out, this little tab's going to go down towards the bottom. That's what's going to go into the base. Okay, so we have back of the house. We're going to attach a side wall there. Go ahead and take your other side wall, again, that tab on the bottom, color facing out, and attach that to the back. Now, you're going to take your front piece and put that and attach the front together. So just, if you're having a hard time, go ahead and give it a little push down, a little pounding to make it stay, to get it through. There, okay. Now, after you do this, and you carefully locked it into place, you're gonna want to put your base on. So grab your base. Now the color on this one, you want it facing up. Okay, and lock it into place here. Now my roof's already assembled because the glue won't let me take it apart from the moss. So you're gonna take your two base pieces and you're going to secure one to one side, and then there's a tab for you to put into the other side of the roof. Stick it in and then just push them down. Right. So you should have a house that looks like this, minus this moss. Does it look like that? I'm going to show you how I decorated mine. You can follow along and do it exactly like me, or you can come up with your own ideas of how you want to use the supplies we sent you. I also think it's a great idea to run around outside and maybe grab some natural materials. Like I grabbed some mulch that I might use on my house. If maybe a grown-up has some leftover fake artificial greenery, like these little leaves, or maybe some old flowers, whatever you have, feel free to grab to decorate this house. Also, if you were not able to get a craft kit, don't worry, you still can do this at home with us. I just wanted to show you. I just took a tissue box, and this was the hole that was already for the top of the tissue to come out, and I used, this is just a cardboard box that was my, from Crackers, and I just folded it and taped it to the side, and I can decorate this. Let's go ahead and grab our moss. I also would recommend you getting something you can put your glue on, and your little glue spreader stick that came in your bag so it doesn't make a mess, and maybe grab some napkins, paper towels, baby wipes, whatever. Okay, grab your little bag with your little trinkets in here. Take your glue out. And you should also have received a glue pen. Put that aside for now. And this little popsicle stick is your spreader for glue. And all of these are going to be items we're going to use to decorate. You should have some flowers. So go ahead, I would put those, spread them out so you see what you have. And then you also should have some little bugs. I'm going to go ahead and open up our glue. Be careful. Take the cap off and set that aside. Get your spreader. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put the moss on the house like I did on this side.
Okay, start by taking your spreader and getting glue on it and start spreading it across your roof. Now you don't need a lot. The glue is really thick, so just spread it across and then start grabbing your moss and start sticking on top of the glue. Now you want to pull it apart, but then bunch it together and stick. Now give it a little push on your roof to secure it. Now continue filling the whole roof with your moss. Okay, now that we have our moss done on our roof, we're going to start decorating our house.
Now, if you have leftover moss, you can use that around your fairy house. You could glue it around. The flowers are already have, they're like a sticker. They have adhesive on the back. So if you peel off the backing, they're very sticky. So you don't have to glue those on. But then the little bugs, they don't have stickies on the back. So you'll have to glue these on. So just decide where you want to put your bugs and your flowers and start sticking. An orange flower on the side of my house. Maybe right there, right in the middle almost. Like it looks like a tulip. Let's do that somewhere. So I left that by the front door. I think I'm going to put it by my front door.
Now I'm taking the mulch that I found in my backyard and I'm going to glue pieces onto my house to use it to make a window.
Right above my window, he's gonna go. I'm actually covering up, there's a little hole here in the back. You can use that to hang your fairy gnome house if you wanted. I'm not going to hang mine, I'm gonna set mine in the garden. So I'm gonna cover up my hole with my little dragonfly.
Also, grab some of that additional materials you might have around the house, like flowers or leaves, and add those to your house as well. Get creative.
My idea for my glitter glue is I thought I would glitter glue my door. So just squeeze this out. You could use your spreader if you want. I'm just gonna squirt some glue on my door. I like to use my fingers, but you can use a Q-tip, a paintbrush, whatever you'd like. Now you can put your glitter wherever you'd like. I just thought it would be a little inviting to the fairies and gnomes. A little bling. Here's the door, come on in. You could even draw something with your glitter pen. So let's look at this flower I did here. I could draw a stem for my flower. And even a little leaf. Can you see that? How's it looking? How's yours looking? It's cute, right?
It's time to do our fairy gnome look and find sheet. So go grab your sheet that looks like this. Go ahead and take off the clue sheet. You can use that later. All right. I made you that clue sheet so you can do all of these later with your family or friends. So we're just gonna do a few together just so you know how to do it. So let's begin. I spy with my little eye a gnome that is grumpy. Can you find a gnome that looks grumpy? Does this gnome look grumpy? No, he's happy. What about this? Is that gnome grumpy? Wait, that's not a gnome, that's a fairy. What about this gnome? Is he grumpy? Yes, look at his face. He has his arms crossed and his little face is smushed and his eyes and nose are scrunched up. He's very grumpy. All right, let's try another one. What do you think? Do you think we can find Tink? Do you see Tinkerbell anywhere? She has yellow hair. Is it this fairy with yellow hair? No, that's not Tinkerbell. What about this fairy? Nope. This one? No. There she is. There's Tink. So cute. All right, how about one more? Can you see a fairy who is sleeping? Let's see. Is it this fairy? Nope. What about this fairy? No. This fairy? Nope, she's flying. There she is, sleeping in a tree. Oh, she's so peaceful. So have fun with this, guys. You can use my clues or make up your own clues, or even make a counting activity. Count how many fairies there are. Count how many gnomes there are. Okay, finally, we're going to do a song about garden gnomes. When we do the song, you can either go 1 little, 2 little, 3 little garden gnomes. But if that's too hard, that's okay. We can just point to them. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little garden gnomes. Okay, let's begin. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little garden gnomes, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little garden gnomes, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little garden gnomes, 10 little garden gnomes having fun. All right, now I'm gonna challenge you. We're gonna try to do the same thing, but count backwards from 10 and pull our fingers down. So here we go. Put your hands up. Ready? 10 little, 8 little, 9 little garden gnomes. 7 little, 6 little, 5 little garden gnomes. 4 little, 3 little, 2 little garden gnomes. 1 little garden gnome in the sun. Okay, that was super fun. Now you can practice it again, but I'm going to show you what that looks like on our little magnet board with little gnomes. So get your fingers ready, and here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little garden gnomes, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little garden gnomes, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little garden gnomes, 10 garden gnomes having fun. Okay, Let's take them off and count backwards from 10. Here we go. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little garden gnomes. 7 little, 6 little, 5 little garden gnomes. 4 little, 3 little, 2 little garden gnomes. 1 garden gnome in the sun. Thanks for joining me today for Frolicking with Fairies and Gnomes. Now there's one last thing for you to do. Take your house and go put it in the garden and wait for your magical friends to visit.